As we just saw, conflicts that were triggered by the Israel-Hamas war are getting even complicated in that region, involving others like the U.S. and Iran. Our Lee Eun-hee takes a closer look at what's behind all this chaos and where it may go from here.
The hostilities in the Middle East have intensified as Iran and the so-called Axis of Resistance, Iran's proxy group Houthis, continue attacks on Israeli forces and their allies. These indirect confrontations, however, do not seem to be merely in retaliation to Israel's bombardment of Gaza. Then what could be their possible intention?
Iran certainly has a strategic benefit in this attack in IL perspective, because Iran's allies and aligned country has a benefit, such as, for example, the China, who originate much of this missile technology, certainly enjoy to see U.S. and their ally naval resources tied up in the Red Sea.
Among the countries that could benefit from the situation is Russia, as Washington's attention could be diverted from Moscow's conflict with Ukraine.
So if we could see a bigger picture, they could enhance the alliances with anti-American countries.
Professor Peg also offers a second possible trajectory. Iran is trying to harm Israel and threaten Saudi Arabia by disrupting international shipping that go through the Gulf of Aden.
Saudi Arabia, you were kind of keep pushing our the resistance of access, Yemen, Houthis, and you're trying to get close with Israel.
In other words, Iran is trying to show Saudi Arabia that it has the capability and leverage to inflict harm on some of its key projects, including Vision 2030 and Neom City, which are concentrated on the Red Sea. If the bargaining power of Iran gets bigger, so does that of the Houthis. That's because Houthis align with Iran, although they are not considered one entity that obeys orders from Iran. Professor Beck, as a political scientist, does not see many incentives for Iran and the Axis of Resistance, including Houthis and Hezbollah, to continue war against Israel. However, the possibility of a fifth Middle East war happening could rise if Israel invades Lebanon or Yemen. Lee Eun-hee, Arirang News.